Greetings and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Kiyonah. May you be blessed. It's good. So today, on this beautiful day, when everything is still blooming and blossoming, coming back to rich, full life, I'm going to share some thoughts with you about sexuality. My thoughts about sexuality, not research. And how healing our sexuality can liberate us in general. And I'm not just talking about how to be a good lover or how to be wild or how to party. For a lot of people, their sexuality is totally shut down. And if they're shut down in general, they're probably shut down in bed too, although not always. So how you are in bed is a pretty clear reflection of how you are in general. Like if you really don't have any passion or desire or love to share or affection for anybody, you probably don't have an appetite for food either, or an appetite for other things in life. If you withhold sex from somebody or from yourself, then you're probably a withholding type of a person, And I'm thinking of myself when I'm describing all these things to you. When you fully embody your sexuality, you're including all the aspects of yourself in your journey. And if you leave out the sexy part of yourself and shut it down and leave it separate, then you become either puritanical, or stoic, or boring, or depressed, or angry. And as with everything else, I believe in the ascension process, where you first awaken to the fact that you are a sexual being. Your body is your temple and the vehicle for your divine self's journey through this world. So it's kind of like your car or your van, and how well you take care of it is a reflection of who you are. If you're really swag and crappy in bed and you cut corners, you're probably really swag and crappy with your car too, and you probably cut corners with that. The grunting you hear, as far as I know, is a man across the street working on his motorcycle. At least I hope that's what he's doing. So, it's all about, with the ascension process, it's about awakening, awareness and alignment, awareness of how you're out of alignment with your innocent sexuality and your erotic sensuality, and aligning your private sexual self with your public mundane self, rather than separating the two and saying, I'm only like that in bed, I'm not like that in real life, or I'm not the kind of person who would do those kind of things. Like, instead of dividing yourself or withholding from yourself or anything else, you just go ahead and be your real self in all the different aspects of yourself. And if you have no sex drive, then this might not apply to you, because not everybody does, But the first thing to do is to get to know yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to know your body. Get to know, be like a teenager and practice in your life talking to people or pleasuring yourself or doing exercises or learning about Tantra, which is the art of conscious loving. Take some time to be celibate, or or to be conscious with your partner about exploring it. And I told my partner that I was going to look for healing in that area and start trying to practice some different things like pranic breathing and massage and things. And then I became really private and I didn't want to share that aspect of myself that deeply. So it's not going to go anywhere until I have a good relationship with myself in that way. And I can be whole unto myself as my own lover. And then I should, from that abundance, be able to share more easily with certain people. At least that's what I'm hoping. And so this liberates you. It liberates you from the bondage of shame or inhibitions. You know, you just let yourself be luxurious. You let yourself be luxurious with somebody. And just, you know, touch and let your energy fields mingle with no inhibitions or shame. And if they end up pulling some kind of drama on you, then you just handle it like a warrior. Take care of business. You know, don't let yourself be victimized because of sharing openly with somebody who sees your light and wants all of you, all to consume all of you. You need to maintain your sovereignty in order to be liberated by your sexuality. So, in a way, it is kids' play, and in a way, it's not kids' play. You know, and there's a lot of aspects to it, like as far as fully embodying your sexuality, you might want to learn about adornment with jewelry and clothing and makeup and things like that. Adornment as a special thing to raise your vibration in this relationship, sexuality, either privately or with a partner. You know, a special clothing to wear, including a special robe, special candles, special oils. I tend to not be able to afford special things, so I just sanctify what I have already, even if it's just coconut oil. I activate my hand chakras and I raise my energy and light up all my chakras that I can. And then I hold the jar and I charge it, and then I rub my hands together with it, and then I will spread it over my skin or someone else's skin. And it feels amazing, and it's really healing and calming. We want to have fun and enjoy this incredible design of our temple, the sexuality part. And yet it can seem so inaccessible if you've been traumatized or repressed or anything. And so liberating yourself is really, I think a lot of it is getting to know yourself and allowing yourself to feel pleasure and to be a pleasure and to be pleasured and to be pleasurable in an honest way that's not afraid to communicate if you feel you don't like something, or to encourage what does feel good. You know, I apologize for all the distracting noises today. Maybe someday I'll get good at making really good videos, I'm not sure. But I just want to encourage you today to think about ways to heal your sexuality and liberate yourself from anything that binds you or oppresses you or dampens your shine, puts out your fire. Think about ways like little tattoos or little toe ring or, you know, a hair wrap, piece of clothing. Little things you can do that give you that extra little sparkle of sexiness. And as you become more sexy in your outer life, you feel more sexy in your private life. And they're a reflection of each other. I guess that's why people like musicians so much. They emanate such a sexy vibe that it seems like they would have to be good in bed, which may or may not be the case, but it's very magnetic quality, and it resonates on all levels of ourselves, where we just really embrace the pleasure of being incarnated. And it can take a while to get there. You might just have to get used to touching your own hand if you can't stand being touched or something. Or find a dog to have a love affair with, or a cat, or a horse. And get really good at unconditional, really bonded, telepathic kind of love, And then let that run all through your nervous system and activate you. Awaken, activate, align, ascend,
I think it's going to be a little bit high. Yeah, but I can't get it on. What if you do this?
If you're free-spirited, then, if you're free-spirited and you're not constrained by moral dictates, then be smart, but don't be afraid to have some fun. If you have some magnetism or chemistry with a friend of yours, be fun and be responsible. Don't let yourself conceive a child unless you know that would be a good thing. We just started a summer shower. I'm sitting under one of our apple trees, and the sky is blue, and there's beautiful clouds, and we're being sprinkled by a soft rain. And I'm surrounded by beautiful pink flowers. You have to feel safe, emotionally safe, physically safe. Or you might need to feel danger. Only you really know yourself. But whatever you do, I just want to encourage you to be honoring yourself. I find that privacy helps me a lot. I need total privacy, even if people want to know what it looks like when I'm doing something or they're going to watch me do it. I find that I need total privacy. I'm going to move this under here. It's raining. But if you are just going to start exploring, I'd say don't be attached to any one thing. Just empty your mind and experiment and let go. Play with some makeup and some clothes. Play with some music and dancing. Either alone or with someone else. It'd be so nice if there was a rainbow today. I guess I'll wrap it up for now. So remember to be beautiful, be free, and be true to yourself. Be sexy. Be blissed and be blessed and be a blessing. And until I talk with you again, namaste and blessed be.